Okay, we're gonna ride down this hill and go towards the creek, and a little bit past that we're gonna set up our camp and just spend the day out in nature. Hopefully everything will go well. And oh no, the trail is blocked. That's okay. I brought my folding saw. Right over here and check on the creek real quick. Let Zach get a drink of water. Good dog, Zach. Nice. Alright, I'm going to set up my tarp and hammock, and there's a couple of things I want to show you guys on how I do this to make it a little bit easier. You know, once you do this once, you can kind of leave certain things set up to make it easier on you in the future. What you see there in that kayak bag is my tarp and ridge line, and I leave that there. There's the ridge line. I leave it like that with prusik knots already tied up on it, and a bowline knot on one end, so all I have to do is wrap it around the tree and pull it through. Makes it real easy in case it's cold out and my fingers are numb, but also, you know, just makes it easy. Here I always use a trucker's hitch. You got to really make sure you pull that loop through on the right side. It should be on the tail end, not the standing end. And I always run this thing through the loop twice, and when you do that, it kind of self-binds, and you can leave it like that. You'll see that in just a second. I'll pull it tight and I'll walk off, and here we go. Just that's like a 3-to-1 leverage there, and it should stay. Let's put these to get that out of the way. Let's put these hammock straps up. These get these a little bit wider if you can. These are the ones that came with my hammock, but you want them a little bit wider so your weight doesn't damage the trees. But you know, I have used ropes before without damaging the trees. It's just, I think if you're in parks where a lot of people are using the hammocks often, it can wear the bark off if you have thin straps or use ropes. So just keep that in mind. But here I'll show you what those prusik knots are good for. Let me get the stick. I'm gonna make some toggles, and those toggles I'll just run, you know, the prusik knots through the loops on this tarp, and I'll just, you know, I don't have to tie any knots. They've already been tied, and they'll be good next time I go camping too. These were tied about a year ago. So I have to fiddle with it a little bit to get it right, but it is still a lot faster than trying to retie every time. And almost everywhere I go, I can find a stick on the ground, so I don't even bother with keeping toggles. Here I just like to have that string up in a hank, and I give myself plenty of string, because you never really know how far you got to pull it off. And this time I wanted to get it on this little sapling, and that'll give it kind of a shock cord type of effect. But on the other end, my string here has been broken, and I've had to retie some, so it's a little bit difficult, but it's a lot shorter too. So this is Sparta. So I'm gonna get that and just tie the string off to that log right there using this little hitch knot. It's the same knot that I put in on the other one. It's real simple to tie and quick too. Don't have to fiddle with it. And let me pull this back. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. It's a little bunched up in the middle, but those prussics, you can slide them along the ridge line, and there you go. Everything looks taut, and it'll shed water if I do happen to get some rain. Let's put that hammock up. Like I was saying earlier, I just leave the carabiners in the end. Some people take them out. You know, this is probably the cheapest hammock on Amazon. I think I paid $19 or $20 for it. And, you know, I'm not worried about these carabiners tearing it up because, you know, I've already torn it up some. You can see where it's ripped right there, but that's where I fell out of it one night. That's not really the hammock's fault. Here is a little camp chair that I like to bring with me. I know a lot of people say that's redundant, but, you know, I just like to have a chair in addition to the hammock. You know, one place is your bed, the other place is a little place you can sit and have breakfast. And, you know, you can set your stuff in your chair too. And a chair is just a good thing to bring along with you, especially if you don't have a table. You can always put your stuff there in that chair next to your hammock, like your shoes and stuff at night. So, and plus, it's just really nice to have a place to sip your coffee in the morning. But I'm not overnighting it today. I'm just coming out and spending a little bit of time in nature and soaking that in. I really recommend everybody do that. It's so important just for your spirit to get out and just relax. Here I'm going to leave y'all with some sounds of nature as I take a nap. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.